Alright, so in this one, I recorded this video and the audio didn't save. So I did this video 6 hours ago, didn't even have this haircut yet, and, well, here we are. Had to re-record it because the audio is not accurate. And if you hear a barking dog, trust me, I want to throw it at a, I don't know, bucket of food or something to make it shut the hell up. But it won't shut the fuck up. So if you do hear it, unfortunate. This is very scuffed. I don't even know if this is going to go up. It's so... Oh, I'm angry. I'm angry because I didn't know. And now it's hours later. And now I know. And now I have to do this shit again. So, yeah. And I don't know what the fuck I said. So, who the fuck knows? But, video. What's it about? LFs. What could be the next possible LF? Now, everyone is making... And I'm gonna toss this dog. I swear to God, I keep hearing it. Okay. Everyone keeps making these videos about LF Bardock, LF Bardock, LF Bardock, LF Bardock. And I don't get it. I don't, personally. I don't see it. I don't get it. My candidates, obviously they're in the thumbnail, who I think, and who I'm going to explain why I think they should actually come, and why they should, and why they might, right? LF Bardock, I don't see it. If we look at the tag, well, actually, we'll just look at order received, right? What have they been doing? They've been buffing tags that actually need it. Rival Universe, Rival Universe, Rival Universe. Vegeta family, given more God key base for Vegeta, but, you know, still Vegeta family. USS for all four of these. Broly is Super Saiyans, which don't have his Z ability since Super Vegeta, so that makes sense. That baby I pulled late. He was on Super Saiyan 4 Goku's banner. I just didn't pull him till now, so exclude him. GT Goku, GT, obviously, because Ice does not cut it. Nova does not cut it, so Majub. Then the Pool Force, which is Frieza Force. Minion tag, which, okay, cool, I guess, makes sense, whatever. And then, well, movies is always going to be buffed for this whole year, right? It's just in both Dokkan and Legends, because the 2022 movie is going to be coming out, and what do they want to do? Make movies viable. Pan seems to be a important role in the movie, so, yeah, you guys thought hybrids were going to end. It's not going to end anytime soon. Obviously, it can't, because hybrids are forever, and... Excluding 30th anniversary, they've still been doing what I just said, right? Buffing tags that actually need it. As we scroll past here, we look at, you know, Rival Universe again, hit. Maybe not what needs to buff the most, but Sun Family got a buff with Revival Goku. Future got a buff with Rose and Trunks and Mai, given they're still not up there, but they're getting buffs when they needed the help, right? Future was good for a long time, they fell off, and they're still more falling off, given a strike-based Future team is good, it's just not the optimal thing. Even before Anniversary, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, you know, we didn't know what we were going to get with Majub, but he was still a buff to a tag that actually needed it in of GT before Anniversary dropped. They really weren't the greatest, besides the Zenkais, and they still aren't the greatest besides Zenkais, but they're better now with, you know, Majub, GT, Goku, all that. So they've been buffing tags that actually need it. I mean, Tournament Power 17 and 18 as well. Like, USS, Androids actually need the help. And Bardock would be Saiyans and Team Bardock. What the fuck am I going to do with Team Bardock? Nothing. Nothing at all. What the hell am I going to do with Saiyans? So if he's green, Super Saiyan 3 replaces him. Blue, Namek Goku replaces him. Purple, Super Saiyan 3 replaces him. Red, they have Red Gogeta and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, which, I mean, you could say... I don't know. You could say they're on the team or not, but it doesn't matter because they don't need to buff the tag to be on the team, right? And then what else? Yellow, we have Angel Vegeta, and then Keon Khalifa if we really want to run them, but they don't fit on that team because Angel Vegeta is solid. So green, dead on arrival. Blue, dead on arrival. Yellow, dead on arrival. Red, he has to buff the tag to be viable. And then purple, he has to give a better Z ability than Super Saiyan 3 Purple, who already is one of the best Zenkais in the game. Like, you know, the old Zenkais are the ones that are the top tier of the game, right? This whole dynamic of, oh, well, it's going to be like Revival Gohan level. It's not. Bardock's not going to be there. If he is, cool, great. It doesn't make sense because Saiyans is number 2 in the game. They don't need that. But if he is, where's the balance? Like, I'm not going to run any other team besides Saiyans or hybrids then, and what the fuck's the point of playing the game at that point? They're not going to make him that level. They can't. They legitimately can't do it because they already have a broken team. They can't make 2 busted things, then make everything else 20,000 times worse than that 2 busted teams in the game, because Saiyans is already stupid with its durability. If you really want to run Revival Goku, it has that instead of Namek Goku. If you want, you know, durability over damage, and you just have Angel Vegeta who's there healing 3 times, it's just bigger heals than Vados, but less amount, obviously 3 times over infinite times with Vados. So Bardock doesn't make sense to me. And no, don't give me the whole bullshit of, oh, Team Bardock, we're going to see them Zenkai. What the fuck? Give me an EX Zenkai that actually is used in the game right now. Who do you use that's an EX Zenkai? Blue Frieza, because you got your LF Frieza Zenkai'd? Use Blue Kohler, he's better. EX Future Gohan, you don't need a green on hybrids. You don't. You have Rose on Future, you don't need a green on hybrids. You don't use any EX Zenkai in this game. Maybe! And this if you're forcing it, Ginyu. But again, he's not the craziest thing in the game. No EX Zenkai is better than even the newest EXs like Goku and Jiren. Just not the case. Which is good. Zenkai should not be first-rate options. But you can't make the excuse of, oh, well, don't mind this because... What the hell's happened in the background? I don't even know what I'm watching. You can't make the excuse of, oh, they're going to Zenkai these EX units, then Bardock makes sense to come. And everyone's saying, oh, it's because this equipment and because the gauntlet. It's like, bro, there was a UI Goku plat equip. Did we get a second UI Goku? There was a LF Broly plat equip, right? Did we get a second LF Broly? Like, we got a free-to-play Broly from Z when we got a plat DBS Broly. Like, the logic behind it, then people are comparing it like Dokkan, because Dokkan's losing card is Bardock from the Anime Original Saga, and then Frieza from Anime Original Saga, and we just got Frieza Zenkai, so it's like a stretch comparison, but Dokkan and Legends never ever stated, like, oh, we're doing the same timetable for, like, specific celebrations. Like, it's just not even a thing they ever said. They never will say it because they don't do it on purpose. Like, Boo-Tanks came out the same time on Legends as Dokkan, like very similar. This LF Frieza Zenkai is similar to when LF or Legendary Rare Full Power Frieza dropped on Dokkan, but it's not like, yes sir, it's on purpose. Like, maybe some things are coincidental, but nothing is ever staged on purpose. I don't know why I said staged. On purpose for Legends and Dokkan to drop simultaneously, unless Legends and Dokkan both had Kakarot Goku, which Dokkan doesn't, then that would make like sense if, okay, he easy 8 in Dokkan, then he Zenkai'd in Legends, because it's a shared thing. Like, it's a release date of a game on a different console. That would make sense, but they haven't even done that. So I don't know where logic comes from. But Cell! Talking about Cell here, because this is who I think is coming. Cell, we look at androids, right? So we looked at order received. They're buffing tags that need the help. Are they not? They are. See? We looked at it. Okay. So, to go on that case even more, what tag needs help? This tag has not been meta relevant for, I mean, since FSK, totally, but if you're going to be real, about 6 months. About 6 months, yeah. Androids have a one-dimensional hard hitter, and that's all they have. Revival Cell has Revival, which is a mechanic, but he has the worst version of Revival. Like, he has no defense, he has no nothing. He doesn't offer anything extreme. Like, kind of like, what is it? Revival Goku. He doesn't offer anything extreme, but his durability. Cell offers nothing extreme besides nothing. He offers legitimate 0 to a team, and he's your only red unit. Purple. You have 21, who, if she's Zenkai, would be crazy, and I do think it is possible that they drop an LF Cell to the next week, Zenkai 21. I do think that's possible. Even with how mediocre Zenkais have been recently, maybe not the correct word is mediocre, but not as good as the old ones. I do think 21 would be crazy. She would replace an LF Cell. If, let's say, LF Cell are purple and she's Zenkai's, her stats, I mean, to look at them, I remember what they are from, recording this earlier, but that fucked up. 299 pre-Zenkai. Just to give you a little comparison, Scouter Vegeta has one of the best stat spreads. Like, his uniques are dog shit, but his stat spread is like one of the best in the game. He has 294 blast attack on being blast based. She has 299 pre-Zenkai. They're not going to do a thing with her where it's like, oh, you don't buff her stats. No, they're going to buff her stats. They're gonna. Like, there's no stupid reason to not give her a stat increase, because they did it for EX Krillin, I believe. They gave him a lot minor stat increase because he's actually, like, decent. Like, when he's Zenkai, he's probably one of the better EX Zenkais. But they didn't give him, like, a stat increase as much as, like, I don't know, EX Future Gohan, because he's older, right? Obviously, they don't want to make the newer ones that crazy. They want to be subpar options. Like, Krillin is, like, a sub-option to Ultra Vegeta on, like, a, Planet Namek Saga team. or Frieza Saga team. And this would be a hard scenario to make it where 21 is worse, but I do think it's possible. It's just that they would have to not touch her uniques, even though her uniques are still good. Like, she's still usable with Blue 21, but only with Blue 21. They wouldn't make her usable without her. Like, they would only make her restricted to Blue 21 being with her. Like, it would have to be like, oh, she has to be with a Android's girls unit. So it's like, okay, run 18 with her or run Blue 21. If they really want to be stringent, they could have it where it's Blue 21's like unique, where it's like Androids, regen, and girls, because they're all 3 tags, and she gets buffs to each, and the more tags they're on, the more buffs they get. They can make it where this Majin 21 is like, okay, well, I have to be run with a regen Android girl unit, and then she has to be run with Blue 21, who's fallen off a little bit just because of age, and just her damage isn't it anymore, right? A purple would make sense. A red would make sense because Rival Cell was a bit ago. I mean, you look at Androids here, and they really haven't gotten shit. Like, you look at this tag. They got 18 and 17, which was the banner before Anniversary. I think that was the last banner before Anniversary. Then they got this EX Super 17, who's mediocre. And then they have this Green 21, who is pretty dog shit. I don't like her at all. I mean, Super 17 is still going to outclass her in every regard, so I don't like her. Which, again, he kind of floats the boat of before the Zenkais became really neutered compared to what they are now. He was like one of the last ones, and he's going to hold up for a good while. Like, he's not going to fall off, kind of like this guy down here did, right? But yeah, Cell being purple would make a lot of sense to me. Just, this team needs to be good again. Like, they only have Android 18. They don't have anything besides 18 to give them damage. Like, look at this. Tournament of Power 17, he's more like a utility than damage. Android 18, she needs to do a lot of arts to do damage. She has like every art to use, she gets damage inflicted, right? And it doesn't build up that quickly because she doesn't have that great of stats, and it's just, she needs to do a lot of cards to get that. Android 18 is very one-dimensional, not even like a decent tank because of Zenkai stats. She's just do strikes, hit hard, but that can only get you so far, right? Like, LF Gohan has tanking, he has a little bit of support he's giving, he goes neutral, and he does do damage, hit hard. Like, he does all these things. 18 is more like one of them out of a 5 attribute thing, you know? I don't know. That's why I think androids should get this. I just need it. I want androids to be good. I actually don't mind androids as like the biggest thing in the game. Like, when 18 was the most relevant thing in the game, sure, it was a bitch getting 3-carded, legitimately 3-carded by units, but it's like, if it's not her, who's it going to be? It's going to be someone else that's doing it. It's going to be Vegito Blue from a year ago that's doing it. Or, well, a year ago, yeah. A year ago that's doing it where you can only swap once. Like, it's going to happen. I'd just rather not be a stupid random motherfucker that, you know, kicks someone's leg and then they broke it. Like, you know what I mean? I'd rather be a character I actually give a shit about than a stupid chick. That's just my take. Like, come at me, just my take. But then, Jiren. Now, to go off this, because people have been mentioning this weird thing, and I don't know where these theories really arrive from, because they're very strange. People are saying Black Friday will be Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku LF with an LF full power Jiren. Okay, let me go over this. Tell me how you think Jiren, with his shirt off, is more LF worthy than God Topo. He's not. He's not at all. UI, sure. Firstly, I think UI will be the first summonable Ultra for 4th anniversary. I do think they're going to do a, side note by the way, a Dokkan move where they did every single typing or color, got a free-to-play version of the new rarity. So we have 2 colors, red and purple. Then we'll get a blue, maybe like a Frieza. We'll get a green, maybe like a Piccolo fused with Nail, Revival, Piccolo and Nail, some shit like that. And then a, what'd I say? Red, purple, blue, green, yellow. A yellow, maybe Vegeta when he gets like shot, or before, like when he thinks he's a Super Saiyan fighting Frieza. Maybe that. I do think it will be all like Frieza Saga theme, by the way, because why would they do the first 2 Frieza Saga theme and not continue it? That wouldn't make any sense. I do think we'll get a full color wheel before then of 4th anniversary. Then 4th anniversary would be like some random motherfucker Master Ultra Instinct Goku, and then boom, it would make sense, right? I don't think UI Master Ultra Instinct Goku would come out Black Friday? Really? I could see that Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta Zenkai Black Friday because it's 2-year anniversary of them, and that makes sense because it'd be thematic, right? Because the future arc with Goku Black being the last 3 banners kind of for Black Friday besides the last one because UI Goku, but they don't, whatever, it's still Dragon Ball Super related. That would make sense to Zenkai him, but LF rather, UI Goku, and UI Goku, I don't see it. I could see an LF full power Jiren, maybe, for Black Friday, but I don't see I do see a dual LF, actually. I just don't see it being Master Ultra Instinct. It's just too soon. And I say that when we have Evolution Blue Vegeta and God Topo, but it's like, I don't know. I just don't see the scenario. But to go off of Jiren, what color could he be? Because we're kind of going over that now. With Bardock, he'd have to be red. Well, red or purple. A really, really, really strong purple. Or just a pretty good red that's buffing the tag. And obviously, we'll see this stuff in the video and stuff tomorrow. That's why I'm making this now. Because everyone else made their thing like a week ago. It's like, okay, well, if we don't see LF Bardock, then what the hell do you guys think? Like, I just think, this, where I'm making this video now, obviously. But, Jiren, what color? So, not green. Purple would make sense, because Hit is, not old, but he's a little bit old. Yellow, we just got killing Caulifla. EX Jiren's just in EX. We haven't got blue in a while. So, I could see that. Red, we got Kefla for Anniversary, but no one gives a shit about Kefla for Anniversary. I could see him being a purple. It would make the most sense. I just don't know if it'd be ideal, because what would he be on? Powerful opponent. Powerful opponent could use, I guess, a new... Well, yeah, because Cell, if he's purple, because I want Cell to be purple as well, he could replace DKP, which they haven't even got a new unit. Like, Regen, what do they have? They have DKP as their purple. Who else is there? Android 21. Like, they don't really have anyone that's a new unit. At least off the top of my head, I can't think of anyone. Maybe I'm wrong, but... I could see Jiren also being purple. Blue would make sense because, obviously, Topo is older than Hit on Arrival. Looking at this... Yeah, maybe red could make sense. He doesn't... Like, he wouldn't be bad. Like, he'd be... Probably, like... Jiren... Usually the least hype characters are the ones that are great, right? Well, actually, in this game, is that true? Super Saiyan 3 Goku's pretty hype. Future Gohan's pretty hype. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan's pretty hype. I don't like them right now because the game makes me not like the character, but they're hype. Well, Future Gohan just dies, but, Revival Gohan's not hype. I don't think he's hype at all. I think he's, like, overhyped, if anything. Gogeta Blue's hype. Evolution... Yeah, they don't... So, I guess hype characters usually do well. And Jiren, is he hype? I don't think Jiren's hype. Jiren doesn't have a good, like, backstory. I don't know. This is getting, like, off topic, kind of, but... Purple will be good. Please don't make it a defense type. Either of them. Cell, Jiren, fucking Bardock, I don't know. Super Saiyan 4, Vegito, I don't know what the hell's coming tomorrow. Whoever's coming, please don't make it a defense type. It doesn't work. The game doesn't support defense type LFs because you have to have high stats to be a defense type. You're not getting that unless you're a Zenkai LF or unless someone's wailing for you. And Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, 14 stars, is worse than Super 17, Zenkai 7, 14 stars. And who do you have 14 stars more often? A new LF from a few months ago or a unit from over 2 years ago that's a Zenkai and you could get his, like, Z power up from, Sparking Z power, multi Z power, anything. Like, you could get his Z power up to 14. Like, don't make LFs defense types. I think Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is the only defense type LF. Piccolo's blast based, I think. Frieza's support. Super Saiyan 3? He's blast. Yeah, he's the only defense type LF, I'm pretty sure. And he's the most disrespected and pretty much the worst one out of the bunch. I mean, if you're thinking of, like, overall usability in PvP right now, you really don't use Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So please don't do that. Support type be fine. If it's Cell, let's say on Regen, Strike Regen really is hard to replace because Yellow DKP is hard to replace. Fat Boo is timeless. Yellow DKP is pretty timeless with his main. Zamasu would have to be replaced. And then you have no color synergy because green, yellow, purple doesn't really flow the best. So I guess I want him to be blast-based for, like, Kid Buu, LF Cell, who would be your red? I guess you could just use LF Piccolo at that point, but then you're missing a color wheel. I think it wouldn't fill out a full thing with this new LF, but I do think it'd at least help tags that need it. With Regen not needing help, but more focusing on androids if he's blast-based, run with Super 17, Blue 21 if you really want to, and then himself, or run Revival Cell, and him, purple and red, and then blue would be Android 21. I don't know. Then Jiren, let's say he's blast-based. You run him with God Topo, if he's purple, though. Let's say he's red. Let's say blue, because blue is the least, updated color for this tag, looking at it here. God Topo, but then, what the hell is that color? You don't have any color synergy there. Then you don't have really no one else to run him with. I guess Bergamo? Because he'd be your tank, and he's red, and off color you kind of need. Yeah, it'd be hard to run Jiren. If the tag stays how it is now, with this new LF dropping, and it is a full power Jiren, again, this is just kind of what I want, not really going off anything. Cell is more going off of what actually needs help. It's just what I want personally. Yeah, blue would be hard. Red would be a lot easier because red and green color synergize with each other, and you could run any off color at that point because you had red and green coloring each other, or covering each other rather. Your red would be better. Purple will be rough as well because you want to run God Topo, right? God Topo is good, but if you can't run them, let's say purple. Strike or Blast Base, he'd be a tough color to run this Jiren if we did get one. Yeah, I think LF Cell would be a better pick, but I think LF Full Power Jiren could be an honestly realistic pick. If not now, Black Friday, but I don't think he'll be with Master Ultra Instinct. Again, I think he'll be the first summonable Ultra unit in the game. That would just, think of it logically. What is the most, iconic thing in Dragon Ball right now that's recent, usage? It's either going to be Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, or it's going to be Master Ultra Instinct Goku, or it's going to be the Dragon Ball Super 2022 movie, but I'm pretty sure we'll get Summonable Ultra before that movie drops. So, let me know what you guys think. I am still mad I had to re-record this. This video was 30 minutes long, now it's 20-some minutes, but let me know what you guys think, and this audio record fucks up, I will just tweet about it and be angry, but hopefully it did not fuck up, because I can't tell until it's done, so that's great. Let me know what you guys think. Who is the next LF dropping? What information do you guys think is coming tomorrow with the LF? And what is your prediction for the next LF? And do you agree with mine or no? What do you guys want to see from the next LF tomorrow? And I'll see you guys in the next one.